Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. Everbank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Stop that time by Antonio Johnson. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 24. He finds Tigakonkwo for the grab. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Now we give to Warren, coming right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 39. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Warren running between the tackles. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Ventrell Miller making that play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Colorado. And the Jaguars are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. They put a receiver in motion right. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Amani Hooker with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Blown back gets the handoff. Jukes one defender. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They give it to him again. He'll cobble together a yard there. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. From the gun, ETN gets it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Lawrence working from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cut at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a third time for 6.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. First carry here for Tony Pollard. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Going for it with Warren. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Darnell Savage with a pick. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. On his little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They go play action on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing up. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars take over on his 5th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw, Lawrence. Into a crowd, and intercepted! Roger McCreary takes it away. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Finds his man, it's Van Jefferson. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. A gain of 27 yards there. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. And they're all over him. He goes down. The flag goes down as well, though. Let's wait and see which side this is on. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it, too. That one was on their defense. To throw here on first down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tyler Lockett, the touchdown. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Dumps it off to his running back. He breaks the tackle, and he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Oh, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. ETN on 3rd down. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down around the 34. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of a defense.
No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. He has the first over the middle. And he moves the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars will add to their lead at the end of the half. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. On now is Cook to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. They send the tight end in motion left. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
One final shot before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Another carry for him. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Back to the well again. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Caught near the goal line. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing now on first down. And they pick him off again. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Draymond Jones. 2nd down now, 7 to go. A give now from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense up to the line fast. They'll try and punch it in. Has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars continue piling onto this lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Stopped by Fourier Oluoku. The Jags bringing out the dime look. 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he almost gets to the 5. He's out at the 6. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll throw it yet again. And that one's unsuccessful. Nearly an interception on that play. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying getting it to Tyler Lockett. And that forces them to 4th and goal. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. Well, now things get interesting, Brock. The penalty moves this offense up, and they could consider going for it here. Up and good from Joseph. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. He's racing past midfield. And he gets that one out of bounds in a great spot, just short of the opposing 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. The give now out of the shotgun. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down on the play by Tavondre Sweat. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Tight end going in motion here. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Runner pass, which way they want to go to convert on third. Lawrence throwing here. That's Thomas, he's got it. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Trying to push this past the marker. With some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Jaguars keep running away with this. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's on the move. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That one's cut along the left sideline. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. He's going to throw this one. And they pick him off again. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dropping back to throw. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Tyler Lockett, the touchdown! His second scoring catch of the game. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans cut into the lead by another point. They're going down swinging. We see here, getting ready for an onside kick. And this is covered by the Jaguars. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
A lot of grass ahead, and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards, and that's a Jaguar first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
That's how it's done. Why can't we score?
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.